Hi, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 14th to the 20th. So very powerful energy this week. There is a lot of confidence. There's a lot of willpower. It's like you're busting through something. You're really showing up super powerful here. Okay, so your theme for this week is come together. So I'm hearing like mutual understanding. There may be like a conversation that happens between you and another here, and it's going to really help you to reach some kind of common ground or some common understanding. And I feel like there might be some assistance as well from someone else, like someone kind of mediating between two people, or this could just be spirit kind of bringing two souls together and needing to really like talk through something or work through something. But I'm kind of seeing this, understanding of where the other is and allowing things to just kind of be. There's like this release of resistance or needing something to be a certain way. And by releasing and letting go, there is this heart opening that's kind of happening and a heart healing that's happening. And that healing is turning into a transformation within some kind of connection. Interesting. Let me pick one more here. Can we know a little bit more about this? What does Aries need to know about that this week? Come together card. So with the Wizard of Awareness, this is something that you are able to understand and see behind the veil. It's like you might have been watching and learning and understanding and like taking some time to understand maybe some kind of relationship dynamic that's in your life that you're trying to reach some kind of conclusion about. And I feel like this week you may reach that space, where you are able to know your part in something or know how you want to approach something or how you want to deal with something. And I feel like it's coming from this place of you needing to you have taken some time to like really understand and watch and I just keep hearing the word understand. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But yeah, there's something that you're able to move forward on, whether that is to go another direction or like come together. There is decisions happening, and it's showing up in literally all the signs. So I just kind of think in general, the collective energy this week has something to do with being able to see a situation we've been dealing with clarity and seeing something behind the veil and then coming to our own decisions about where we want to go. And I think that's gonna be different for different people, like the decision that we make. But either way, it's like knowing the truth and coming to our own conclusion about something is going to help us to move forward. So, okay, let's see what we have here for you this week. There it is. Oops. Okay, look at that. And Two of Wands reversed. I'm laughing because that's like indecision. So, okay, anyways, going. Okay. Okay, so so definitely a relationship here, with a 10 of Cups, Two of Wands reversed. So there's been something that we've been stuck on, something that we haven't been able to really like move forward in. What else do we need to know about this? 10 of Cups and Two of Wands reversed. See, insight, information, just your crown chakra and your third eye opening is what I'm seeing here. And there's so much information coming in. There may be some things that you're just kind of like meditating on. Something may come to you in a dream. Some things just may come to you in just contemplation, like as you're going about your day and you're thinking about some kind of situation, there's just maybe these realizations that dawn on you. But there's also information that comes through in forms like this, like tarot readings and going online and like listening to certain things, or just kind of maybe even watching a movie and you see something and just something clicks together. So this week, this is all about finding clarity within some kind of decision you might have been on the fence about, like not really sure what direction you want to move in. And I feel like there's a lot of insight coming in here for you this week. So what does Aries need to know about the 8 of Wands? See? Justice. So how it's like you're seeing the truth about what has been fair and what has been not. So like, where has there been an imbalance? And I feel like you are understanding how something is coming into balance, or what would balance out the scales for you in some specific situation. So it's like we may be battling between our hearts and our minds, like what we know we should do, like morally what's right, or what even would be in honor of us, or what our heart wants, because sometimes when we have our emotions involved in like a connection that we're really, really invested in, or so like really in the feelings and the energy, sometimes it's hard to like know, are we just kind of like setting ourselves up for more heartbreak or disappointment, or are we making the right choice for what is best for the connection? So I feel like there's clarity coming in here in that regard. Yeah, Page of Swords. So again, Page of Swords is a big card when it comes to like watching and observing. So the fact that we have the Wizard of Awareness here, so this could be someone watching you, or this could be you watching someone, or you just kind of have, again, coming to an understanding about something. So understanding seems to be a very strong word here this week. You're understanding something. Yeah. And then making the brave choice for what's right for you, stepping out of what we would wish or want to happen in an ideal situation, or what is kind of like realistically possible, what makes sense. What are we willing to tolerate as well? So for example, if there's this really deep connection with someone, but that person has not treated you well, has not treated you with respect, then it's kind of like, do we really want to put ourselves again in that situation? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like needing to make some kind of brave choice for what is right for you in the highest sense, like what is for your highest good. Okay, let's go into the Wheel of Fortune, because I feel like there's something shifting here for you in terms of there's a destined shift. This is spirit coming in. This is spirit coming in and shaking loose all the things that are no longer in alignment for you. And then what's shaking loose are those attachments. Like what I said here earlier, whatever we're attached to, whatever we feel like we're connected to strongly, but we don't want to let go. There's something here about like that being brought to your attention. It's like spirit is kind of bringing that to your attention, trying to show you, look, this is where we have some kind of connection and attachment, but it's not been healthy. It's not been fair. And if anything, it might have even been halting you in certain areas in your life where you don't realize it has been. So what do we need to know about this? The Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. Yeah, it's been a heavy burden, something that's been a very heavy burden. I feel like you're carrying the weight of many other people on your shoulders, and it hasn't been fair. It's been like there's been this unfair weight of responsibility and expectations on you that should have been on other people. Like they should have it's almost, I'm kind of seeing like no one wanting to hold their own, like carry their own stuff, and then just making you carry everything. And because of your good heart and because of your kindness and your compassion, it's like we might have not wanted to look at that and take it on because of a love for another person. But I feel like that's something that spirit wants you to look at here. It wants you to see that, like where are we self-sacrificing? Where are we taking on other people's stuff when it's not our job? And where has it like kind of caused a little bit of imbalance in our life, or maybe some of the things that we're able to attract or have in our life. So I kind of feel like there's an ending to this. You're seeing where this is being illuminated, and you're watching and understanding and learning where this has occurred, or where there is this imbalance of responsibility in our life. And where is it not my job? Like it's almost like as much as I love you and I want you to be happy and be well, it's not my job to carry your problems for you. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of that thing, because we might have been doing that. And you may be now making this kind of decision or choice to say that, to just kind of make that decision for yourself internally. Yeah. See, and it's within some kind of group effort, some kind of work effort here with the Three of Pentacles. So this could be within even like a family dynamic, within a family system, where it has been unfair in some form or another. It could be in a relationship. It could be anything where there has been some kind of group effort where there has been an imbalance of responsibilities. And I feel like, Aries, you're the one who's been kind of holding things together and carrying everybody's else stuff for them. And now you are making that decision to walk away from it. You're walking away from that chaos. You're taking whatever you can with you that is of great value to you. Things that have taught you those difficult lessons, those valuable things I feel like you're taking with you. And you might be leaving a lot of things behind because you're seeing how it's not serving you. And it's leading you to your happiness. It's leading you to a place where you can settle in and call home, is what I'm seeing. You may even be going towards beautiful, newer connections that are just more harmonious and more happy. This is a victory card here. This is beautiful. So I feel like some of you also may be moving locations. Some of you maybe even like, physically traveling and going somewhere else. But it almost kind of feels like I'm hearing the word homestead. So I don't know if that resonates for some of you, but it kind of feels like this place where you can, it's like entirely your own, it's something that you get to choose for yourself. It's a place where it makes you really happy. It may have all the features and the area, you may love the area. It has all the things you could possibly want. So I kind of feel like you are allowing yourself to put yourself first and make that decision and choice to go towards your victory, your home, where you want to be, where you belong, where you feel the most at home. Look at that. And the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. So smart investments, wise investments, not just in money, but also in your energy. And money is energy. So it's like when you invest intelligently in where you want to put your energy, especially even in people, like where are we investing our energy in people that are actually depleting us? So naturally that will also kind of show up in our physical world, in our finances or resources. So I feel like you are doing a really great job of that, like knowing what is worth investing in and taking your energy out of things that are just depleting you. Very beautiful, Aries. Okay, let's go into the Tower. So what are we focusing on here in the Tower card? Queen of Swords. I feel like you're walking away from someone who's a Queen of Swords. And I feel like this is walking away in a bigger sense than just like physically walking away from them. I feel like you're detaching something. You're detaching from this Queen of Swords in some form or another. And I don't know whether that's emotionally or mentally. It's kind of like this. What I'm hearing is it's like this Queen of Swords for some reason feels more like a motherly figure. So that may resonate for just a few of you, but it feels like a motherly figure, and it feels like you're almost like detaching from maybe some kind of projection or some kind of, it's like she put something on you or made you responsible for something that wasn't yours to begin with, is what I'm seeing here. And it feels like it came from a place of just her own way of surviving. Like that's what she knew. Like that's what she knew how to do. But in some form or another, it was damaging for you, or it didn't really work for you. And somehow like it was a burden perhaps to carry. And I feel like there's like a shift here in that kind of relationship or that kind of dynamic. So that may resonate for just a few of you. So I'll just leave that there. But I feel like that came up for me here. The Queen of Swords also, if this is you, Aries, this is also you making a bold and brave choice to create a tower moment in your life, is what I'm hearing. So this is kind of like looking at something from this objective point of view. What makes sense to me? Like this is no longer serving me. This structure, this foundation that I've built my life around or on is not working. It's not sustainable for me. So it's almost like you're making that executive decision and choice to break something down here. Okay. The Page of Rods. So I was gonna say when I put this card down, it feels like the Page of Rods feels like you're attracting someone. You're attracting like really passionate energy. There's something coming towards you. I'm not sure if you're too keen on it though, because of that Two of Swords. Like you're kind of setting your boundaries here. You're not really wanting to engage in this energy here with the Page of Rods. What's going on here with Aries? The Hierophant. Okay. This may be like some kind of opportunity for work with a company, like some bigger company here. I wonder why you have the Two of Swords though. Why is there a Two of Swords for this? Why is Aries? There may be some kind of, okay, this may be like a work situation for some of you where you've been working for some kind of like company, working very hard, but it may have been really exhausting. Like it may have been something that you are walking away from. So maybe this is a work situation for some of you, that where you have like, you know, it's like you're walking away, you're breaking something down in terms of, I feel like some of you have worked for like some kind of, you know, big company or organization, something like that. And I feel like you're kind of walking away from it a bit here, especially with that Queen of Swords. Like you're making this decision and this choice to see through the truth, the reality of something, and know that it may not be right for you, and it may be just something that you quickly act on. Okay, with the Page of Rods, it's like you're quickly acting upon something, and you are like protecting yourself. You have some boundaries up here. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. So you're in almost like in self-protection mode with some kind of dynamic here with cutting yourself away from something. So for some, it's like, you know, some kind of dynamic with family. With others, it's work. It's like something with work here. And I feel like there is, there's something here with like a job or some kind of, you know, someone that you work for. And I feel like you're setting your boundaries with it, and you might be like walking away from something and holding on to what you have. This may be what's draining, what it feels like it's been draining you. We have one more for the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the World card. So it's like the end to this cycle in your life. There's like some patterns, maybe there's even like a pattern in terms of work and the way things tend to go with work, and you're wanting to kind of end that cycle and start again. You're ready to start again. I feel like you've learned some kind of lesson. What's the lesson that Aries had to learn with this? Do you have any insight? What lesson? Success and victory. Deception. Seeing through to deception. Yeah, seeing through to deception. So I feel like this is about, so again, may only resonate for a few, but I feel like the lesson here for some of you is where there is sometimes an imbalance of responsibilities, and how a lot of times a lot of it falls on your shoulders. And you're kind of, maybe there's like a work dynamic where that's happened as well for you. And you're seeing how it's like you're not standing for it anymore. You learn these lessons, like this cycle that just kind of keeps happening. And it's interesting because it's interesting how a mother kind of showed up here. So for some of you, it's like, it may have started in childhood with these dynamics with family, and then it kind of started trickling into other experiences with work, with people, with like friends, that kind of thing. And I feel like you learn something about yourself here. And by learning by learning those lessons, you're ready to kind of, you know, create this kind of tower moment and detach from these patterns and these behaviors. It's like you get it, you see it, you understand it. and it's setting you free. So beautiful, Aries. Ready for new horizons, new beginnings. Again, travel with the Two of Pentacles, moving to a new place, new location, maybe even like a new kind of job with different kinds of people that treat you differently, better, and that just feels a lot more harmonious and less chaotic. I feel like you're going into a stage in your life where you're going to start, because you already you get the lesson, right? And you're able to release it. You're going to start attracting different things now, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. That's like a change in, it's a destined change. So this is change for you in terms of maybe some of the interpersonal relationships that you have with other people, like attracting people that are more supportive, that are loyal, that don't always have like this agenda, or don't put on responsibilities, like don't project their responsibilities onto other people. So it's like that kind of stuff will start to change for you. So very beautiful. Okay. Let's go into your oracle cards. What is a challenge for Aries this week? Adventures. I think that this is you working on like allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to embrace the new. Yeah, because you're breaking out of something for sure. You're breaking out of the old. You're breaking out of that. And you are embracing the new. And that's something you're working towards, I feel like. That's something positive for Aries this month, for this week. Healing chaos. Yeah. And that's the Six of Swords. That's you walking away from something because you see something for what it is. You see the truth for what it is. And you see how it's been affecting you. And you're also having clarity about what to do about it. Like, how do I go about this? How do I handle this? And by doing that, you are healing chaos. Very beautiful. Let's pick one more. What's something positive that's coming up for Aries this week? Leadership. Beautiful. So some of you may also even be coming into this space of wanting to help other people that through the things that you have been through. You may be just setting that example. You may also be, there's a couple things here. One, it's like you're taking leadership in your own life. You are asking yourself, like, what is it that I want, and what kind of changes would I want to see in my life? And then you're going towards it with the King of Pentacles and Four of Wands. And I feel like for others of you, by doing that, just by example, you may be setting that example for the people around you, like kind of showing others people like what's possible, that we don't always have to live in these like confined rules of like what you're allowed to do and what you're not. And so some of you may be even like breaking the rules or breaking some kind of patterns that are really just not serving or helping anybody or anything. So I feel like some of you are really stepping powerfully into that place. Beautiful. Let's pick a unicorn card here for Aries. Trust. Yeah. So trusting yourself, taking a leap of faith, and moving forward. Yeah. I feel like you have what it takes. You've learned the lessons that you needed to learn. You know what it's like, you know what you're doing, you know where you're headed. And this is about you, like just kind of putting that one foot forward. It's like your wings are ready to fly. You worked hard to earn those wings. And it's like you're taking your first flight, and you're trusting that when you kind of take off that you'll fly. So, and you will. So beautiful, Aries. What a wonderful week here for you. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aries.